family. You know we leave our mark when we come down. We drink all day and we stumble around. We get lost, we get drunk, we get found. Oh yeah, 'cause it's a cabin fever getaway. It's a cabin fever getaway. Leave the cold behind for some more sunshine. Here at CFG we have a hell of a time. It's a cabin fever getaway. Hey!
We cheers in the morning, we cheers at noon. Sitting at the pool just jamming some tunes. Then we stay up late, partying under the moon. Well, we don't have to work and we don't have a care. Man, we don't have to be anywhere. Killing time in the sunshine, getting tan lines, flipping cup and belly flopping. CFG won't never stop it.
It's a cabin fever getaway. It's a cabin fever getaway. Leave the cold behind for some more sunshine. CFG, we have a hell of a time. It's a cabin fever getaway. That's right. Oh, come on.
There's the theme song from Royal Bliss and Jim and Justin from Modern Day Romeos. They did the CFG theme song. So there it is. Michelle is here from Travel Leaders. I don't, like a lot of people already know where we're going because we have that pre-boarding thing that goes out. I tell people, sign up. It's no obligation. And some of the suite options are sold out already and stuff like that, right?
They are.
Yeah.
Your people move fast.
Yeah, they do.
All right. I wish I could see you, but here.
I'm up here.
All right. So we're at 70. Actually, 70 point. What did I say?
70.9. We're rounding up. Yeah.
71% sold out of seats on this thing, and when we get sold out, that's not to say that. We won't be able to get more
Correct.
rooms.
You can still
but
go.
We have our own plane. We're flying out of Milwaukee this year.
We are. Yep.
Love it.
Going north to
At
Milwaukee.
that point, our plane is sold out. So then you will try and get more rooms from the resort. But then you have to get like other flights, and it costs more.
Yeah.
If you want to get in on the deal.
We got 50 seats left to do the whole package.
And we
with
get
the
a
air,
good deal.
hotel, transfers, everything.
Transfers, back and forth, Travel Leaders. You get to go to our private events. You can't if you go and you're at that resort, like the Royal Bliss show and the broadcasts, and we do Flip Cup and just all the goofy stuff we do. You're not welcome because it's for people that sign up for our trip.
It sounds so bad, but yes.
You're not welcome.
I'm there working
One year
security.
we had some people, and usually we're the best deal. Like you can't get a better deal than this because we buy in bulk. We get a block of seats. We get our own plane. I don't think you'll be able to get a better deal to be there that week out of Milwaukee to where we're going.
Correct.
I don't think you'll be able to get a better deal. But say you can get it for $50 less a person, 25, whatever those people saved. That was a jag-off move because what they don't understand is we got to pay to get the band. They have to pay for like every past tray of hors d'oeuvres and every seat for the broadcast and every microphone the band uses and that all has to get rolled into the price and then distributed amongst
Yeah, it's part
those
of the
that
fun
sign
that
up.
we have.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a group trip. If you don't want to go with the group and you'd like to save $50, Travel Leaders can get you there or someplace else and save you $50. But don't be a jag-off and expect to enjoy. It's just a dick move, basically, is what it is. But I think ours is generally the best deal because we have our own plane.
You have the whole plane.
And so if you get on that plane, that's where the deal is. When that plane is sold out, you'll try and get more people there, but it gets difficult because of pricing. It will be more expensive.
Yeah, because then you're on scheduled air.
Yeah.
Thank God we have the whole plane, though. Could you imagine if there was like two random people
It's
on that
happened.
plane?
That would be a
The
culture
first
shock for
year,
them.
we got our own plane. This is years ago, and two people had to drop out like a couple weeks
Yeah.
before, and we didn't, resell it or whatever. So the plane seats got sold by, fun jet for people that weren't even going to our resort, but they were on our plane. And at the beginning, like at the airport, they were like, what is this? The garbage cans at the airport are heaped with cans and bottles as we're getting ready to leave at 6 a.m. People are partying already. And then we get on the plane and people are terrified. They're like, what is this?
can
They
only
all
imagine.
know one another. They're all
And
having this
then-
one, and they're terrified. And by the end of the flight, they want to change their
They're
resort
coming next year.
to our thing.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think people understand. It's not the deal. It's not the resort. It's not the sand. It's not the drinks. It's not the food. It's not, the week with no work and all that. It is the people that go on this trip that have made, this has outgrown the radio station. It's the CFG group that has made it into what it is.
Back to the people saving money, too. There are land-only options if you want to save money because you have points for
Absolutely.
flights. I know a lot of people want to use their workaround on flights. You
yeah.
don't have to fly
That's
with
fine.
us.
And-
Still book through.
Or you have people from other areas,
yes,
too.
that
Same
as
deal.
well. Jen
Still-
from Dallas booked.
Yes, Jen from Dallas is going again.
Awesome.
The mayor is coming.
The mayor?
Yeah.
What mayor? Not of Gurney Mills.
The mayor.
We call the guy that's 90 that walks through the mall the mayor.
Elwood's mother-in-law.
Oh, Elwood's mother, the mayor.
The mayor.
From not Cleveland,
Ohio.
but outside of Cleveland. She's going.
Bigger than Cleveland.
Yeah. So people come from other places, but you book still. If you have friends that want to go and be part of this, you book through Travel Leaders. So then you get your name badge and you go to our events. And you guys actually set up the transfers for them still,
Yep,
too, and
absolutely.
all of that stuff.
But even if you live here, you don't have to use our flights. Like there are
there are
land-only
people
That's what I
options.
that
say,
are-
points,
yeah,
points, or
points,
whatever,
you
want
wanna
to
do.
They'll get you there. And if that saves you money, you just get the land only. It just takes the price of the
For sure.
flight
We
out.
always contract X amount more rooms just because we know there are people coming from other destinations and are going to want to use their points, and that's totally fine. But
Yeah.
you want to be on that flight.
That flight is.
You want to be on that
That's
flight.
part of
had
it
where
as
I've-
well,
I've had
right?
where I've made the musicians get their guitar out
Well,
and
last
play.
year for your birthday,
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
quite the happy birthday serenade
On the plane,
by
right,
the whole flight.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
cool.
One year we had, I don't know, it was Neil or who, I think it was, I'm leaving on a jet plane playing
Oh,
with
nice.
guitar while we're leaving on a jet plane. It's
Sweet.
just fun. The party starts at the airport and doesn't end until like halfway through the flight home, and then reality kicks in and life sucks again. But then you look forward to, you start counting down to the next year. And that's the
Absolutely.
beauty of it, is you get all year with this. Once you book it, once you put and you don't need all the money today. What is the deposit?
$700 a person.
Put your deposit down, $700 a person, to hold your seat, and then you can pay it off, later by the deadline or whatever, which is in like
November.
November. That holds your spot, and then you can go on the trip with us. But you'd want to do it because we're at 71%.
71%.
Sold out. We're just announcing. We still haven't announced it.
We still haven't said it. Yeah.
Well, I want to wait because operators standing by in 1 minute and 49 seconds. At 8 this morning, Travel Leaders, get it in your phone, 833 TL Trips. You might get a busy signal. Keep trying. Can you leave a message even?
You can leave a message, yeah.
Or you can book online right now. If you go to 95willrock.com right now and you go to the front page and you scroll down, or you go to the road trips page. But if you go to the front page and you scroll down like 2 spots, it says Cabin Fever Getaway 2027. And there it is, all the details. We are going, everything included, all your meals, all your drinks, airfare, everything. We're taking Neil and Taylor from Royal Bliss. They'll be doing a private show. One of the greatest thing, and I've done a lot of cool things with this job, the very best thing is a pool noodle floating in the pool or standing on the beach and seeing Neil and Taylor from Royal Bliss do a show.
That was my first year last year seeing them from the pool.
From the pool.
Yeah, as part of the audience.
It is.
They were amazing.
I'm like, my life is good. I
and
have
took
made
over
it.
the
I
whole
am
resort.
happy.
Like everybody
This
even
will change.
yeah.
Right. Everybody from the resort
Yeah.
was watching. It is like the best moment. You're like, I am in heaven.
Yeah.
And it will make your life. Neil and Taylor from Royal Bliss going again this year. They make the trip. 7 nights, all inclusive, at the Rio Palace Pacifico, Puerto Vallarta. Yay! We're going to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I do not know when the last time we were in Puerto Vallarta is. Do you have the list of where we've been? Somebody has the
I mean,
list.
I should, but
We've been
no,
to Puerto
not off-
Vallarta, but it's been, I don't remember.
And Leah just said never been.
I've never been
I
to
love
Puerto
that.
Vallarta.
How many cabin fevers is this for you?
This will be my fourth.
Yeah. But we haven't been in Puerto Vallarta in so long. As a matter of fact, I took a trip this spring with Scott, who never shuts up. And it was not like to find the resort or whatever, but we went to this resort And it was, I'm like, this is perfect for cabin fever getaway.
But when you were posting about it, people were assuming that that's where we were going, and that's why you were talking it up. But you
it had
had
nothing to do
no
with it.
idea,
It had-
no idea. And you were saying that is the best Rio.
It was the best Rio that I've been to, because there have been some Rios where I've been like, but
I love me a Rio.
It's still good. Rios are great.
They're consistent. They're a
Yeah,
consistent
it's
brand.
the same across the properties.
And
but
this one
was the
is
best one.
adults only.
When you walk, there's 3 resorts there.
Yes.
The one we're at is the top one, which means we get to go visit the other 2 resorts. We have exchange privileges, but they can't come over by us. And ours is adults only. When you walk through the lobby and you walk out the doors that present to the large open area that leads down to the beach and the pool and all that, you open those doors and you look out, you're like, holy crap, somebody made a postcard of paradise.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It is incredible. Now reuse and if you're a partier, and you don't have to get your money's worth the first day. That's the number one lesson.
Rookie
Marathon.
It's not a marathon. It's not a sprint.
it is a
thing.
marathon.
It isn't. It's a sprintathon.
Oh.
That's what it is. It's the distance of a marathon that everybody tries to run at the pace of a sprint.
A sprint.
It's a sprintathon, but you got to pace. You don't need to do it the first day, but when you walk out there at the Rio, there is a liquor dispenser in every room. So just take it easy. Don't sprain yourself the first day. It's these bottles upside down with little dispensers on them. So you go in your fridge, you go get a bucket of ice, you go in your fridge, you get some mixer, and you put your glass in there, and then you put your mixer in there, and you've made a drink in your room.
It can
it's
be
not
dangerous.
So it's not just beer in the room. It's
Right.
and then there's room service every night. Scott and I would, even if we had already had dinner or whatever on our romantic vacation, we would order room service and get room service every night. They bring you snacks late at night or whatever.
Yep.
So that's all included. So this Rio, it's not like in Puerto Vallarta proper, but it's very close.
So if you want to go downtown, like to the Malecon and everything, probably 25 minutes, I'd say.
Okay. And there's cabs and whatever.
for sure.
Whatever.
Yep.
But it's like on its own little bay. The ocean is beautiful. The pools are beautiful. The swim pool bar is beautiful. The food is good. 24/7 all-inclusive food and premium drinks. We're going to be broadcasting that Monday through Friday. You can come on the air whenever you want and tell your friends back home that sucks to be them, which is part of why you pay for a vacation like this.
It is.
24-hour room service included. Daily refreshed in-room minibar included. These are the things, like if you go on another vacation and you touch the minibar, just bump it. You've spent $30.
Easily.
You know, you don't even have to have anything
Don't
anymore. If
lift
you
it up.
move something, it's in some places.
Learn that the hard way in Vegas.
Minibar is included. The free Wi-Fi is included. Events, exclusive Lil Rock events. We've got your T-shirt, which is a badge of honor. Here's the deal: Travel Leaders Discovery tour managers go with to keep everything running smoothly. When I book other vacations now, I book through Travel Leaders. It's good to have a travel agent because it's not more expensive. Usually, they can find a way to save you money. And if something gets screwed up or crossed wires or whatever,
Yep, you have
don't
someone
have
to
to
call.
figure out who to talk to. You call Travel Leaders, and if you're on vacation on Cabin Fever Getaway and you forget your phone on the plane, they're the ones who call and say, "Hey, did somebody leave?" And then they figure it out or whatever. If you have trouble with your room, you want to switch rooms, and you're not getting the results you want, you go to Travel Leaders, and they will get it done. Having a person there is very important.
Took me years to learn that. Use
a
them
travel
for
agent.
We converted you though, Leah. We
spring
gotcha.
break.
We
And what
gotcha.
happened? I had to
Right,
use your
right.
personal. I had to call Michelle. I was like, I'm in a pickle. Please help me. And she wasn't even there with me. And she
Right,
was able.
and we have people on site. So if there's
Yeah.
anything going, hand holding or anything,
you got to
need
go to
done,
the hospital. Michelle will roll you
They
there.
will tell you.
Sadly, we've
they
been
will,
there.
They will offer travel insurance, and I buy it every year. One year, somebody needed to go to the hospital. Not me, somebody I was with, to get some stitches in her head because she hated people. But
It wasn't me, by the way.
no,
My hospital
no.
stay was a little different.
But that person, just that trip to the hospital, the fact that it was paid for through the travel insurance, that covered travel insurance for the rest of my life.
For sure.
What that would have cost.
For
So we
sure.
get-
We've heard horror stories.
But you
so
have a
always get
travel.
it.
But you have a travel person there to get you there and to make sure everything's okay. And
Absolutely.
it's all that Spa and Fitness Center, beautiful Spa and Fitness Center there. Free entry and drinks at the disco right down the way. It's a Rio Disco at the other place. You get in for free, and your drinks are included
Did
there
you go?
too. So I did not. Scott was like, "Let's party." I'm like, "No, I'm going to talk on my phone to Tracy." 9 dining options, 7 bars and lounges, swim up pool bar, all included, never a bill, adults only resort. You can book now Operator is standing by. Operators, I don't know. Did we make one person get up an hour?
I made one person get up.
Operator is
so
standing by. If you get a busy signal, leave a message or just try again. 833-TL-TRIPS. That's 833-858-7477. You can call now. 833-TL-TRIPS. 833-858-7477. You get all the details and book online. There is an online booking engine, and it works pretty good. Just click on what you want and get signed up. We are sold out, and I warn people to get the pre-boarding. We are sold out of some...
a couple of the room categories as well as the premium seating.
Okay, on the plane, which I think is just stupid anyway. You sit up front, you get a snack box and some drinks.
Yeah.
But you get your luggage included for the premium on the plane. But that is sold out anyway.
Correct.
You don't need that. I don't get that. I'll be back in the rear with the gear like it is. So.
I think you sat in the last row last year on your birthday.
On my birthday trip, last row, seat didn't recline by the toilet. And I said to myself, this is how you can tell how if you ever think you're important, this will let you know. No, shut up. You are not. I try and stay humble, and that was very helpful. Thank you for
You're
that.
welcome.
A lot of times, we'll see what kind of room I get. A lot of times, first cabin fever getaway was to the Rio Playa Car in Playa del Carmen.
Okay, yeah.
My first cabin fever room overlooked the resort's motor pool. So every morning, I got guys starting cars up. And
We've come a
lawnmowers
long
and
way
things.
since then.
Yeah. I don't get motor pool anymore, but we'll see. Anyway, but if you want to get whatever room categories are left, book it now. Get your deposit in. You can link online to that or 833-TL-TRIPS. Thanks to Travel Leaders, Fun Jet Vacations, and more. We'll tell you more about the trip. If you have questions, 800-223-9510. Text them in now. If you're going to ask how much, I will we'll figure that out for you. Because we usually don't say it's. You get a little sticker shock when you see the price because you just think you're paying for resort and travel, but no, it's all your meals, all your drinks, all inclusive.
Transport.
The back and forth, the Travel Leaders people, the private events.
Which I've tried to do that on the side too, thinking it's going to save me money. I'm going to do my transport on the side.
No, just have them do it.
Just have them do it.
Have them do it. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. But you got to book it soon if you want to get in on this. We'll get your questions answered. 800-223-9510. The price includes all your meals and all your drinks all week long. Imagine just going to breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What that would cost you on a vacation, and then think, an open bar every day and every night, and room service and all of that. What that would cost you if you paid for it on vacation.
Place to lay your head.
Even outside of this, all inclusive is a great and economically good way to travel.
No doubt.
Outside of this, I'm saying that as a public service announcement. Go on the CFG though. It is 8:07. Time for news.
Sports. Brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. It was the Brewers over the Pirates, Cubs over the Los Angeles Dodgers, Boston Red Sox. They just whooped on the White Sox. Those series continue today. I just want to keep talking about the cabin fever.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing this morning.
You tell stories.
I look at this I look at this as a public service day because we don't have to sell it. It will sell out. Our only question is when. Probably today. Probably.
I think last year after the broadcast, it sold out by the end of the day. We still had a couple extra rooms, but the flight was sold out.
Call your sweetie someone and say, look, we need to move on this. Let's get our deposits down. $700 a person.
Early Christmas present.
You wrap something like sandals, or you wrap a picture of me and Leah in our bikinis, or Neil in his Borat.
Or Tom in his naked towel.
Towel, which we're not doing this year, so you're safe from that. That was a one-year
limited
thing.
edition.
Limited edition Tom naked. You get a premium item, though. 833-TL-TRIPS. Do it now, 833-TL-TRIPS. If you have questions, 800-223-9510. Michelle is here from Travel Leaders Discovery. And our friends at Fun Jet Vacations are helping us out on Cabin Fever Getaway 2027 with Will Rock. Godsmack Will Rock, 8:14 Will Rock Morning Show. Tom and Leah, we're talking to Michelle from Travel Leaders Discovery. I put it down, Travel Leaders Discovery. Why? There's two travel leaders if I go online. There's like the big
Travel Leaders, actually. We're like a part of a franchise. So
right,
we're
it's
Discovery.
It's a bigger one, and this is your version.
Discovery is like our little thing.
Yeah. All right. I noticed there's another radio station going to Puerto Vallarta.
Different resort.
Yeah, different resort.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's hot. Puerto Vallarta's good,
Yeah.
man. Scott and I went, and Puerto Vallarta it's got the Malecon, which is this strip downtown right along the ocean. One of my favorite travel things ever was we went down. It was Baby Godzilla and I, Sean, and we went down to a bar at the end of the Malecon where they had $1 Pacificos, and we sat there an entire day and just drank Pacificos and ate guacamole and chips and looked at the ocean. And
Not
it
a
was,
bad day. Not a bad day.
It was, and the bill was like $60 or whatever. I'm like, what for all day?
And doing that in January is even better because you know what it's like at home at that time.
Oh yeah. That's the big thing is get out of the cold. We also say sunny, warm, and all inclusive. The only rule we tell the travel company when picking a resort, one thing, what does it have to have?
Swim up bar.
Swim up pool bar. The Will Rockers own the Sit and Pee. They have a very nice swim up pool bar at this resort.
Good.
The pool was warm. I was just there in the spring. The pool was warm. I don't like it when the pool is not warm. I'm a total pussy when it comes to that. I need a warm, and still I'll walk into my knees and make noises, and then I'll walk a little farther and make noises. Then I'll take the big step, you know what I'm talking about, and I'll make louder noise.
Yep.
Once you're in, you're fine. This pool, I didn't hardly make any noises.
Good.
And it's a warm pool. It's a great swim up pool bar. The staff was very friendly. The restaurants are tasty. The rooms were nice.
Did you have a favorite restaurant you did?
No.
Liked them all?
Every single one we went to.
Your pictures were good.
Every
You
single
took really
one.
good pictures.
And I will post some of those at some point. But that is the resort we were going to. What is the Rio
Palace
Pacifico, Puerto Vallarta. And then we have exchange privileges. Ours is adults only. The ones on the one side, there's
Rio
kids,
Vallarta?
They can't come over by us.
Correct. Yeah. Rio Vallarta and then Rio Flamingos. And Rio Flamingos is actually really nice. They just did a total remodel there.
Yeah.
So, yes, we have access to all of them, but they can't come over.
Other
by us.
pools, other bars, all of that stuff. 3 pools, daily activities, entertainment. You can go on this trip and get right down in the crazy. Or you know what? Somebody who knows, who's been on the trip, wrote it on that. There's the CFG page on Facebook. If you want the link to that, send it to me. You can join the group, ask questions. Don't take my word for it, whatever. These are people who go on the trip. Stacy posted, and she says, I've gone on several of these trips. If you want to go out and do your own thing, you can do that. If you want to hang out with the people, you can do that. If there's an excursion you want to go on, the excursion, I'm sure you can find somebody to go with you. This is a large group that goes 200, 250 people, and you'll find new friends. My son Sam, I think, is going to go as well. I'm going to go with Tracy, and then Sam, we're going to get him single supplement. You pay a little more, but you get your own room. You won't go solo more than once because you will make. If you don't have a cool friend to go on this, go on Cabin Fever, not for the trip, but because you need some cool friends, and you will have 200 new cool friends by the end of the week. It really is that way.
It is.
Yeah, so.
It's a really inclusive group. Right.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you believe. Politics and religion and money and age and all of that is thrown away for a week. I like to say for a week, we act the way we should act all the time. And we live the life that we deserve to live all the time. It is a week in paradise with your new best friends. 833-TL trips or book online at 95willrock.com. We'll talk a little bit about the excitement and fun at the resort that you can have at and off resort coming up with Michelle from Travel Leaders this morning. Cabin Fever Getaway 2027 to Puerto Vallarta. It's 8:18.
Scattered rain, 78 today, 68 overnight, 80 tomorrow. It is 73 in Spring Grove and 73 in Lake Forest.
Before that, off to Sturgis Friday morning. We're leaving Thursday night. We got the Find Your Beach Bar Tour where you can qualify to win your trip on the Cabin Fever Getaway at Halftime Bar and Grill in Johnsburg tomorrow night starting at 7. And then at 9 when that's over, after we draw our qualifier, I get in the RV and we head off to Sturgis. So Friday morning on the road from the RV on the way to Sturgis. I'm not riding out this year. You got to ride out. People say that, don't know. They're talking out their ass. from the RV live Friday morning, and then Monday morning live from the Pappy Hoyle Campground Full Throttle Saloon for the Sturgis Rally. If you're going to Sturgis and you're looking for somebody to ride with, join the Will Rock Riders group on Facebook. We post about our rides, and everybody's welcome to come ride with us. We do all the good rides. We do Needles Highway. We do the Iron Mountain Road. We do Spearfish Canyon, which for years we did one direction. And then one year we did it the opposite way. And I said to Ken, I'm like, what is this ride? It's Spearfish Canyon. Going the opposite way, it's completely different. It's very weird. If you want to know the cool rides and ride with us, join the Will Rock Riders group. If you want to go to some of the shows at Full Throttle Soon, they've got great ones this year. Blackberry Smoke. Sammy Hagar is going to be there. Rob Zombie, Insane Clown Posse, 38 Special, Lita Ford, of course, the Jackal Show. And I can't wait for Miranda Lambert. Will be there. And if you want to know more details about that, check out the Will Rock Riders group at 95willrock.com. It's all thanks to Miller Lite, Coors Light, Jesse James Spirits, House of Harley Davidson, Jesse Oaks and Gages Lake, Pappy Hole Campground, myinfotag.com, and the Law Tigers, Chicagoland's motorcycle lawyers. Call 800-LAW-TIGERS or lawtigers.com. It's talking about Sturgis. If you're out there, look for the Law Tigers. They will be everywhere. Stop and see them. They've got some swag for you. They'll tell you about what they can do for you. If the bike goes down, you want them to do what they do for you. For 25 years, the Law Tigers have helped thousands of riders with one mission only, to serve the motorcycle community. With the Law Tigers, you never ride alone, and that includes in Sturgis. When the unexpected happens, you need a lawyer. More than a lawyer, you need someone who actually understands the ride. So Law Tigers, that's what they are. They're lawyers who ride. That's why riders have trusted Law Tigers, because it isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Law Tigers, 25 years strong and still riding with you. Call 800 Law Tigers if the bike goes down. That's 800 Law Tigers, or visit lawtigers.com. The Law Tigers, Illinois motorcycle lawyers, Kelly Law, 111 North Wabash Avenue, Suite 1321, Chicago, Illinois, 60602. Yeah. Those guys are going. Neil and Taylor from Royal Bliss will be doing our private show this year and on the Cabin Fever Getaway. And I will tell you, of all the things I've done, that is the thing where I floated in the pool last year with the pool noodle. Me and Sammy had a pool noodle and floating there and watching those guys do their music.
That's
and
some good
everybody
father-son bonding.
has a good time. Yeah. Take your kids, take your adult children with you.
Caden wants to go so bad.
You know,
I can't pull it off.
Yeah. He would have a good time. Maybe too good of a time.
Probably.
Yeah. But it will change your life. I posted a picture last week and I had a couple of Duco was in it and he had his pants down, which is, that'll happen. He was in it, and then Roger was in it, and Roger used to hang out with Phil. It was always Phil and Roger. Phil still goes. Phil's 80 or whatever, and that's the age range, 18 to 80, and you'll have a good time. We got people of every age. But Roger came to me and said, "Thank you," and I'm for what? He goes for inventing this, for having this. I didn't know how much fun my life could be. He's like, I didn't have this many, and he wasn't just talking about the trip and the fun we had on the trip. He was talking about the people.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't know I have all these friends now, and I have all this life, and I have all this fun, and it all came from the Cabin Fever Getaway. Because again, it's a week where you act like you're supposed to act. You're the person you should be, and you're the person you want to be, and you make friends with people, and it's a very good group of people and very welcoming. And if you want to join 833 TL Trips, come on the Cabin Fever Getaway with us next year to the Rio Palace Pacifico. We're going January 24th to the 31st. We'll talk price in a minute, but price, it's a deal. All inclusive is a deal. We're going during whale watching season.
We are prime whale watching.
January, yeah,
Yeah.
And those are is that the same pods that like when I went to Alaska, they said these are the whales
They're
that you'll
coming
see
down.
it's the same whales.
Yep.
They'll be like, hey, bro, Jimmy, and they'll get us. But you can see them like right from the resort.
You can.
We saw some when we were there, and we were there, I think, in March or whatever.
March is still
and
season.
That's not even prime season. And people be like, "Oh, whales are out there." Or whatever.
And we always do a group excursion, so I don't know if we're going to offer that one. Maybe I don't know. We're
Whale
going to go
watch,
down
yeah.
there next month and check everything out. So
if you need somebody to roll with, I am available.
I know where to find you.
I am available.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, we try and do like a group excursion that people can book, and we all go together or whatever, and do something like that. If you have questions, 800-223-9510. We'll go to the text line for those. And get them answered. Michelle is here from Travel Leaders Discovery, and we're talking about CFG 2027. It's 827.
Scattered rain today. 78 for a high. I didn't know if I was about to do the news or not.
Yeah.
I just got really panicky.
I want to play this. The greatest Cabin Fever Getaway picture of all time. Maybe the greatest Will Rock picture. Ties in nicely with this song. I'll tell you about that coming up. It's Red Hot Chili Peps. Under the Bridge, 95 Will Rock, the rock station. Under the Bridge by the Red Hot Chili Peppers ties in very nicely with Cabin Fever Getaway, the greatest picture in Will Rock history. Not only of CHE, but I think of Will Rock history, is Duco, our former stunt monkey, dear departed Duco, who jumped off a bridge on one of the Cabin Fever Getaways and is getting ready to swan dive into the pool.
Oh, boy.
And it's right above a sign that says no diving. And it is like the perfect. And of course, we ask you to please be safe and
Follow the rules.
whatever.
Travel
Yeah,
Leaders does not condone.
Blah, blah,
I
blah.
cannot sign off on this.
Every year I have to have a meeting with somebody from the resort, and I would prefer to limit those meetings. Could you please have them stop bringing the giant purple dildo through the resort and parading it around it? They were doing parades with it at night, and then we invented dildo shuffleboard during the day. And
Hence why we have to go to an adults-only resort.
that's why we definitely go to an adults-only resort. Mommy. But Duco was jumping off this thing, and I believe it was in Jamaica. I don't know if it was a Rio or not, but and every time I was standing in this is a disposable camera. We don't see the pictures, and I'm thinking in nope, didn't get it. Nope, didn't get it. And every time we would do it, the lifeguard at this resort, he's a Jamaican lifeguard, so lifeguard in Jamaica is a guy who sleeps in the lifeguard chair. Every time we would do it and make the noise, the guy would wake up, look at us, and just wave his finger, no, no, no at us. And then we would wait until he fall back asleep, and we'd do another take. And we finally got the perfect shot, and it is Duco swan diving off the thing. I'm looking for it on Duco's pictures. I'm not finding it yet. I will and post it. It will definitely use it. You've probably seen it, right? You've seen it.
I know. There's
a painting of it. Somebody made a painting of it, and that is my my
Isn't
friend
that
Anna
sad, though?
painted
The
it.
younger generation will never know that feeling of having to wait till you get home to develop those pictures to
Right.
see if you got it or not.
Right. I'm going to Greece with the
Yes.
travel leaders in
That's coming up.
like 2 months.
Yes.
End of September. My plan is to buy some disposable cameras and do a couple of days where we don't take our phones with us.
Do it.
Try it sometime. Go. The only reason I miss my phone is because I would like pictures of this.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm going to just take a disposable
Exactly.
camera. And do they still make those? They must.
They
right?
absolutely
Yeah,
do because
yeah.
that's coming back at weddings
Yeah.
now. I've noticed.
Oh yeah, put
Yeah.
them out on the table. But we're going to go out a day.
You're going to get a lot
and
of
do-
down the pants pictures.
Oh,
you
for
know
sure.
that,
Well,
right?
obviously.
Like-
But I think we should, well, I mean, at a wedding. What do you? But I think we should get some Will Rock disposable cameras and hand them out on Cabin Fever Getaway and make people. We'll
I
talk
don't
about
hate
a lot
that
of
idea.
talk about a lot of down pants pictures or whatever. So somebody on the text line asked the dates: January 24th to the 31st. It's a Sunday to Sunday this year, which I like because then when we're done with all the broadcasts, we get to
You guys can have some
we
fun.
get
Yeah.
to party Friday night, and a little Saturday.
It's
night,
not up front like it has been the
in
last
the
couple
past.
of years. Yeah.
yeah. I like that. And then we at home. I don't care when we go.
No, neither did I.
Well,
No,
whatever.
whatever.
Well, fine.
As long as I'm there.
The 24th to the 31st. If you have other questions, we will get those answered. We will talk pricing. We will talk other things to do in PVR and all that. Coming up next, though, I do Powerball. I mentioned this morning is what is it? One in the top 10, right? I said the Powerball jackpot.
I don't know what you said 5 minutes ago.
Okay. The current Powerball, I had a useless morning info. The current Powerball jackpot is one of the 10 biggest in history, estimated at $748 million.
786 as of this morning.
What's that? $786 million. If I win that, I will pay for Cabin Fever Getaway.
For everyone?
Everybody who is already booked.
Oh, I like that.
Everybody
okay.
who is, when I win it.
Yes.
I will pay
'Cause
for
you already-
everybody who is already booked.
You already have a ticket.
They already know they're going to go. I will just,
Yeah.
I'll pay it all. It's like going to, and I'll go down to the local schools and pay the school lunch bills too. But we'll do that. Coming up next, the guy who would do something much dumber if he won the Powerball. Don't do what this dude would do. That is coming up next. It's 8:35.
Scattered rain today, 78 for a high, 68 overnight, 80 for tomorrow. It's 74 in Racine, 73 in Mundelein. Lots of dining options available when you go on all-inclusive trips at the Rio, except for this one. It's coming to us in Florida that is on the way after the 95 Will Wreck. 95-second update brought to you by Maryland Complete Auto Care, offering payment options so you can fix now and pay later. Merlin.com. A Round Lake home is uninhabitable after a pickup truck caught fire in the driveway Sunday afternoon and flames spread to the garage. Firefighters responded and reported hearing several loud booms before seeing the truck fully engulfed. No injuries were reported. Julian Newman, 30 of Evanston, has been identified as the man found dead along the Des Plaines River in Libertyville. The Lake County coroner says an autopsy determined his death was consistent with drowning. The investigation is ongoing. Will Rock Sports. Brought to you by UA Local 118. Think about your future. Check out UA Local 118's apprenticeship program. The Milwaukee Brewers beat the Pittsburgh Pirates 4-2. Chicago Cubs with a 5-1 victory over the Los Angeles Dodgers. Cubs going for the sweep today. Boston Red Sox extending their winning streak to 6 games with a 14-2 victory over the Chicago White Sox. Green Bay's Micah Parsons doesn't know exactly when he will be cleared to play in an NFL game this season. Parsons is on the physically unable to perform list as he works his way back from an injury in his left knee that ended his first season with the Packers.
I've been on that list for years now, so I mean it's no big deal. I've been on it.
Physically unable
to perform.
I've been on the mentally unable to perform.
I'm on that list too. I'm a double lister.
And finally, I do not believe the Ryu or any Ryu, not just the one we're going to, has this dining option available that's coming to a place in Florida. So there's a steakhouse in Florida that's offering nude dining experience once a month. Here's the owner and the hostess talking about it.
They disrobed pretty much here. Please allow people to express themselves at our place.
It's more so of a gathering to get to know people, new people in the city and the lifestyle.
Even if I am a nudist or a naturalist or whatever, a meal is low
Sounds
on my
dangerous.
list of things. Right. There's too many things
There's
that could
There's
happen.
so many things.
Too many things that
One,
could happen.
sitting nude. You
Yeah.
could be thin. You could be the thinnest person, and you're going to have.
Sitting, you do not look good.
Sitting is just not
Sitting's not good. Well, you have to stand. So now you got to stand
So now
and
I'm
eat. That's
standing and
standing and eating.
eating.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
And dangerous.
Hunched over your plate.
Dangerous,
yeah, hot
right?
Food, yeah.
So they said that tickets are going to be $250 for men, $150 for women, $300
Stop.
for a couple. Yeah, men are an extra $100, Tom. I know.
You know
because
why?
they don't want guys just going
'Cause
in
more
there and
dudes
gawking at the girls. But $300 for couples, so $150, $150. Then we're back to it being.
Why don't they make ladies free? Then
Where in Florida is this?
It is.
Get Michelle from Travel Leader.
Yeah,
Get her-
she's like, where
getting
I
her
wanna
freak
go.
on.
Clients
She just-
might call
She
and
just
ask.
pulled up open table. She's
just
making a
wanna be
reservation.
prepared in case anybody calls.
You made a reservation for one. You're going by yourself. Oh, hoping to meet those guys. All right.
It's in Hollywood, Florida.
Ah, shocking.
So, only 20 to 30 seats available. They also said it's very dim because you want dim lighting.
want
too.
dim.
I don't
I don't
like
look good
I-
in the-
like
yeah.
that light. Right? Imagine having that ring light on you. You're
Yeah.
naked and you're trying to eat dinner. Like,
well, what are you doing when you eat if you have a spotlight on you, basically, or whatever?
but I'm just saying, lighting matters. Like
Yeah.
sometimes it
Lighting
is.
matters.
It's not forgiving.
I don't care what the lighting is on me. There is no forgiving. I
Well,
do
but
not look
I'm
good naked.
Well, in the dark, maybe.
Nope. You can still feel around and go, "Yup, nope, that's not your hot dog. That is not your hot. Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, get it out of the bun. All right, here's the deal. Summer's almost over. Kids are almost getting ready to go back to school. Have you taken them to the Volo Museum yet? If you haven't, summer's the best time. Don't get me wrong. Volo Museum's got great indoor displays and things and activities and all that. And year-round. Matter of fact, their Christmas thing is one of their biggest things. Halloween coming up. There's all sorts of fall things. But summer, man, so many things to do and experience outdoors there at the Volo Museum.
75 acres of fun for, again, everyone. You could enjoy trolley rides, train rides, animated shows outside, the playground, mini golf. They have the reptile show now, too, and so much more. They just completed their 5-year, multi-million-dollar museum makeover. So if you haven't been in a while, definitely go check it out. There's something new for you to see.
You haven't been. If you haven't been in a while, you haven't been. There's so much new things. So find out more. You can see some of the things they have and find out what you're going to experience or get ticket deals and all of that stuff online, and then head on over to the Volo Museum. First, find out where you're going, what you're getting into. Go to volofun.com. All the info you need at Volo, V-O-L-O, volofun.com. We're going to have some fun in Mexico, Puerto Vallarta. January 24th to the 31st with travel leaders and fun jet vacations. It's a great resort. I mean, I went there with Scott who never shuts up, and I had a great time. So they had, and if you're they have everything. If you're a coffee person, they had a little the coffee bar. You go get fancy coffee, and they have little sandwiches and
I love that.
Little treats and
Going
things.
to the coffee shop is my favorite. My favorite part of the whole trip.
Is that for real?
No, but it's my favorite part of the morning.
It's good. Yeah,
I do it right after the show. I'm like, I had coffee and I had my drinks, but now I'm going to go get my fancy coffee drink.
I was going to try and get breakfast. You know, usually we do the show so we catch the ass under breakfast. I like to go get breakfast, and then they'll bring you, if you order a mimosa or whatever. I've had it where I can they just say, "Can you just leave the bottle?" And then I'm drinking champagne like a pirate out of the bottle.
Are we an hour behind there?
I don't know what the time difference is.
No, it's Central Standard. Okay.
Same.
Whew.
So,
Yeah.
Which you wouldn't think, right? Because you're so far West Coast.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
that is
Okay.
a nice thing.
So we'll be on doing the show from 9:30
7 to 9.
until 9:45. We got to work on that. Used to be we'd do 3 days and we'd do 3 hours. We used to do 9 hours from the cabin fever places. Now we do 20. But it's fun. You just sit there. People come down. We get the guys. We'll get Neil and Taylor to play songs for us in the morning. Just a good time. Everybody gets up, starts commiserating, and then we go stake out our spots at the swimming pool. And the Will Rockers basically own the swimming pool bar. Like there'll be some terrified Canadians and some angry Frenchmen who are like, I can't get to the pool bar. It's all these people that know each other. We're like a gang basically. No, you meet a lot of people from around the world. It's a good time doing that. It really is a big complex if you roll in all three resorts. But the one we're at this year is about the exact right size. Not too small, so there's plenty to see and do and find. But it's not too big that you gotta, like some of them you'd have to get a ride.
Well, when it's too big, it's hard to find people
This
then
one
too.
is walkable.
Yeah.
It's a very good size resort. We'll run down price. People keep asking price. Somebody also asked about dress code. Bring a pair of pants if you're a
Always,
guy.
and closed-toed shoes, please, for the love of God. This is a trigger for me.
This is a personal experience. Somebody, I'm not saying whose husband did not bring the right clothing. And did he borrow pants or
He ended up
shoes
wearing
or
some other dude's pants and then didn't
Yeah.
come to. I can't with him.
Look, it's a relaxing vacation. If you don't want to take pants, you don't have to.
You don't
but
have to
there's
go to those places,
There's like a
then.
restaurant or two you
Yeah.
don't have to get, but there's still plenty to eat. You're not going to go hungry here. You're not.
But
gonna
if
go
your wife
thirsty.
wants to go eat
Want to go to
somewhere,
the fancy place, put a pair of pants on
and closed-toed shoes.
closed-toed shoes.
And I get that it's not fair because the girls get to show their legs and their toes. Guess what? Prettier.
Well, there you are, though,
Period.
in your fine chiffon gown, and the hat's wearing, shorts and a wife beater and flip flops.
Right.
Yeah. If your wife gets out the chiffon, just throw a pair of pants in your bag.
It's not
But it's
fair.
not a dress codey situation. You could literally go in a backpack. I think that's what I did for the week when I just swim trunks, handful of t-shirts, or whatever.
That's
and
impressive, actually.
You
Or
can do it.
another workaround, which is what happened last year when we went to our fancy dinner. Meg was passed out. Ryan was passed out. So I just took the other husband, and him and I went and had a nice steak dinner.
A lot of swapping, a lot of swinging going on.
There's plenty of people that
no
do it.
sex, but
No
just-
sex, just the boring part of it. So yeah, nothing boring on the cabin fever getaway.
Absolutely not.
It should be a reality TV show. And I was talking to the bosses yesterday, Gordon and and Elwood. And I said, you need to talk to our bosses at Connoisseur. Connoisseur seems like the kind of company that will do things if they make sense. It seems like they have a clue. If they'd send 4 or 5 camera crews.
Just me trying to get in through the service door last year at my
I will
hotel
share
room.
that picture as soon as I can.
That was a classic.
As
I don't
soon
know
as
if
it's a little National Geographic-y, but she went through the thing where they would put the room
secret
service
door.
tray.
90% of the people we were
And,
with could not
yeah.
even fit through that.
Yeah, that's not even. Duco used to climb to the 3rd floor balcony to get into his room, and the resort was like, "Could you just go the normal way?" Yeah, but you looked good. I mean, you really.
Thanks.
it took me a minute to figure out what the picture was,
Right.
but then I got it.
Then once you figured out what anatomy
Then
you
I
were
was
looking at, you're like,
impressed.
oh,
I
that's,
was very,
you're
very
quite the-
impressed.
Well,
Yeah.
and Ryan's like, why? Like, before I could even stop you and tell you should probably go feet first, you were already head down.
Well, and it's a good thing you left the thing locked on the inside. You just didn't lock yours. That was like your hide key was, we'll just crawl through the room service hole. So
I was
I don't
not
think
very
the
clear
resort
that
we're
way.
going to, I don't think this room
It's
has room
something-
service holes. So take your key
Yeah,
with you.
okay.
That's pretty specific to the Secrets resorts.
Yeah, so don't, somebody said, and I'm waiting for him to reply. It says, good morning, Timothy and Leah. I've always wanted to go on the trip, but I feel like I wouldn't make friends or people to talk to because I'm 28 years old.
Oh, gosh.
Is 28 a year where you're not able to talk to people? Or I don't understand what the problem is. I don't understand what the...
I think it's that he's younger. He's going to be on the younger
We
side.
have
of things.
28-year-old
Yeah,
people. We have a lot of,
absolutely.
people always look at our picture and go, oh, that's a lot of old people. Yeah, most
we could
22-year-olds can't afford to go on a
Right.
trip
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
But it's we get people. I would say the majority of the people are in the 30s.
Yeah.
On this, you'll make plenty of friends to talk to, and if you think that we're too old, try and keep up.
Yeah.
Okay, keep up with me sometime. We'll talk price in just a little bit if that's what you want to know. Let's see what else. Somebody asking about dress code. Do you have a chiffon gown? I don't even think. You
I
do.
don't think so.
I don't. What
Not a
is
very-
chiffon? Is
I don't
that a
bring mine
color?
with.
Is that a color or is it,
material.
or is it a material?
Yeah, it's a material.
It's like sheer.
It snags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It snags. I'm
It
not
doesn't
a fan.
travel well.
I'm not a fan.
Wow, throwing shade at chiffon. All right, whatever. Back off. It's 8:58.
I'd rather have linen, scattered
Okay.
rain, and 78 today.
Noted linen. Coming up, if you have questions, 800-223-9510. We will get some of those answered with Michelle from Travel Leaders Discovery and FunJet helping us out on the Cabin Fever Getaway 2027. It is 8:59.
Okay. There was just a song there, right? I'm
Yeah.
not crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
It is time for the 95 Will Wreck 95 second update. One person was critically injured and flown to the hospital after a crash involving a semi-truck near Woodstock. Crash involved a semi and a minivan, leaving 2 people trapped. 3 people were hospitalized as the investigation continues. Kim Needham has resigned as CEO of Vista Health System in Waukegan after just over a year on the job. She's the 4th CEO in 3 years in the hospital, or as the hospital continues to battle major financial problems, including unpaid taxes, lawsuits, and payroll issues. Will Rock Sports. Brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. Milwaukee Brewers beating the Pittsburgh Pirates 4-2. Chicago Cubs with a 5-1 victory over the Los Angeles Dodgers. Cubs going for the sweep today. Boston Red Sox extending their winning streak to 6 games with a 14-2 victory over the Chicago White Sox. Chicago Bears right tackle Darnell Wright has agreed to a very lucrative contract extension, answering a major question for the team going into the season. Bears announced the 4-year deal on Tuesday. Wright's $116 million contract includes a $93 million guarantee. That's according to a person familiar with the agreement, since the details have not been announced by either side.
800-223-9510. You got questions about CFG? Get them answered now on Will Rock. So somebody on the text line, did you see, asked, you saw that?
I saw it. Yeah. I've brought sand to the beach before.
It's
Silly.
I
get
don't
it. I
that.
get it.
There are people every year that ask if they have Jack Daniels at the resorts, and I don't know if this one does. It's premium liquor, so I'm assuming they do. They'll have some type of American whiskey. But the person on the text line wants to know: do they have carbless at the Rio Palace Pacifico in Puerto Vallarta? No,
No.
because they don't even have it all around America
Yeah.
yet. Right? They don't
South
even.
Carolina.
No.
What?
They
Not
don't
even
have it in South Carolina.
But it is proliferating. Carbless is soon going to be everywhere. You love it, right? I mean, yeah. You've
do.
had it. Or you're from Wisconsin,
Oh, yeah.
so you get it. Yeah, that was the state where it was born at. Carbless, for those that for the uninitiated, is a 100 calorie, 5% ABV, gluten free, zero sugar, zero carbs beverage, ready to drink canned cocktail from a Wisconsin based company, and it's delicious. Everywhere we go, we got our favorite carbless.
And now they have their tall boy malt beverages
Yeah,
because
we had
that's
that Friday.
That's the workaround. You know, some of these grocery stores and different liquor stores on certain days won't sell
certain things.
like vodka or tequila.
but
so
the
the
new
malt
one is malt
beverage
beverages
that's
qualifies
the
as beer.
It's just
yeah.
real, and it's delicious as well.
That's
And
what
then
she's saying. It's good stuff.
I have a menu.
wow.
I just found my little.
I took mine home.
My little book,
Yeah.
my carbless
Yeah.
book, because you can make different drinks, gin berry blast and the raspberry lemon drop. Just holler at me and I'll give you the
I'm
ingredients.
lazy. I drink it out of the can. Tracy's like you. She likes making the cocktails. So
The blood
little book I
orange
took home-
mimosa.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Carbless. If you want to know where you can get it near
Yum.
you, and it'll eventually be everywhere, including Puerto Vallarta. DrinkCarbless.com. That's drinkcarbless.com. Every year.
It was Tequila Mark
Yeah.
and Michelle that snuck me carbless into where it was the first. I believe it was Jamaica. They snuck
Brought it to Jamaica.
because that was when I first became 4 years ago, like obsessed with
Yeah.
carbless.
Right, and then Carbless came to us, and they're like, "Do you guys want to sponsor this as a new product? Do you want to, maybe endorse it?" And we're like, "We've been talking about it on the air for a year for free, but sure."
Yeah.
So now they're a sponsor of the program. We got a great event. We go out with them, and we have people that will apparently mule it into foreign countries. for
Wow.
us. So
I did not know that.
there was
Illegal activities
There are
definitely
people
going
who've
on.
brought on the Cabin Fever Getaway their specific tequila. We're
Sure.
going to Mexico. They have tequila.
I think we're covered there.
There are people who always ask, is there Jack Daniels? I don't remember if there's Jack Daniels, and I can't ask Scott, who never shuts up because
He's not
he
a
doesn't
drinker.
he doesn't drink, and I'm not a Jack Daniels guy. I don't know if they have it at the resort. I know there was brown American liquor. Might have been Jim Beam. I don't know.
Yeah, it's different at each resort. I'm not sure, but we can absolutely find out.
Yeah. You guys are going. We're going. Me and the folks from Travelers are going in a couple of weeks to figure out where we're going to broadcast from and
Yep.
where the show with Neil and Taylor from Royal Bliss will be and
Scope it all out.
scope it all out.
Wait a second, you guys are going?
They are, and I'm trying to weasel my way in.
I caught that.
There have been
I
a
was
few
like,
times.
we.
There have been there have been mistakes
You've
as far
been
as our
there
broadcast
before,
goes.
though.
I don't
You
remember
were
the
just
layout.
there.
I was
You were
drinking.
just there.
I was drinking.
Okay.
This resort, man, that was one. Even though I was with Scott, it was one of the best weeks I've had. That resort, and did I email you or who did I tell this? That was my favorite.
Yeah,
week.
you sent me a message.
You also made a post on Facebook, and
Yeah.
I think a lot of people kind of tried to connect the dots on that with it being,
And
that
it
was
truly
not.
wasn't.
It
We
was
were not. We were not talking about going to that resort. I don't even think we were talking about Puerto Vallarta yet.
We didn't even know what the flights
yeah.
were going to be yet at the
Oh, the
option.
flights weren't released, yeah.
because they weren't out yet.
I just went there to go there, and then we're like Puerto Vallarta. I'm like, what about this Rio? I'm like, spectacular, and the pricing is very good.
Yeah.
With the Rio, I'm going to break it down so people understand what they're paying for.
Oh, that's what I pulled
you
out my phone originally.
Kind of got to
do.
explain it to people. I got a little math to do, and I'll explain it to you. But it is the best deal, all inclusive, best deal you'll ever get on a vacation. And the Cabin Fever Getaway is the most fun and the best people you ever go on vacation with. It's 9:07.
Scattered rain today with a high of 78.
So pricing coming up. You got questions, 800-223-9510. We've been answering some. We'll get more answered coming up. Cabin Fever Getaway in January with Travelers Fun Jet and Will Rock. What? 95 Will Rock, the Rock station. That's Disturbed. 11 after 9. Tom and Leah, Will Rock Morning Show. Go to the text line for questions about the Cabin Fever Getaway. We'll talk pricing. That is all coming up in just a couple of minutes. You got questions about it. 800-223-9510. Michelle is here from Travel Leaders Discovery. And if you can get an update on where we're at with it, because I'm sure we were 71% sold out before we announced it this morning.
I would say we're at about 70. Well, my math is not good, but I would say 73.
So that's not, we've only added a couple. So apparently nobody wants to go on the trip.
Oh,
all right. Well, thanks for coming in.
Bye. Gotta go. No,
but it will sell out, and then you will go on a waiting list, and then they will try and get you on scheduled air and use the remaining rooms, but it will cost more. You want $700 is your down payment. You put in your deposit to hold your space. You can do it by calling Travel Leaders at 833-TL-TRIPS, or you can book online. There's a link right now at 95willrock.com on the road trips page. Under the Go tab, show you your different options. You got airline miles or something, you pick the land-only package. They will still take care of your transfers for you, and they will get you to the resort, and you will be part of our group and get to do all of our fun stuff. You got to book with Travel Leaders. If you're coming from out of town, you got friends or family that want to do it, same thing. Call Travel Leaders or have them book online, and we'll get you there. And we'll all meet in Puerto Vallarta January 24th to the 31st. 800-223-9510. Text in now with those questions. Last call for those. It's 912.
Scattered rain today, 78 for a high, 68 overnight, 80 for tomorrow. It is 76 in Winthrop Harbor and 73 in Wonder Lake.
My all-time favorite band, Kingdom Collapse, will be in 95 Will Rock Studio East.
Oh my gosh, and you're going to miss it.
This Friday.
Yeah,
I will be out of town. I am pissed about I'm sorry, let me restate that. My all-time favorite band playing Studio East this week will be here Friday.
Yeah.
Kingdom Collapse. And it's Friday at 2 if you want to see a live band. We have baby bands come through like
and
this
then
all
Dave
the time.
Grohl might show up, right? Because he's going to be in town.
He's in town. You never know who's going to play Studio East. You never know. We do surprise bands there. But you want to be there this Friday, 2 o'clock, here at the G-Spot stage at Gurney Mills Entrance G. That's the entrance by Portillo's. Just follow the trail of garbage through the parking lot, past the poop, and into the G-Spot.
Hopefully it's cleaned up by now.
If you can't, it was not this morning. If you can't make it by 2 this Friday to see the band, you can watch it on Facebook, YouTube, X, and, of course, we'll have it for you on the air. That's 2 o'clock this Friday. Kingdom Collapse at Studio East is thanks to the U.S. Army. GoArmy.com. Headed to Sturgis, leaving Thursday night. Be broadcasting live there all next week. When you're in Sturgis, if you're out there, or if you go to really any motorcycle events, you'll probably see the Law Tigers. They are everywhere, and they are motorcycle lawyers. Law Tigers was born from a passion for the open road. If you're cruising around Sturgis and you want to ride with somebody, join the Will Rock Riders Group. We'll tell you where to meet up. We're riding every day. If you're cruising around, you're going to see Law Tigers. Stop by and talk to those guys. They know the ins and outs of Sturgis. I'll tell you that. And if the bike goes down, that's definitely your first call. For over 25 years, Law Tigers has known something that every rider knows. A community that has each other's backs is what they have for you. Law Tigers is built by riders, for riders, protecting what matters most, your freedom, your family, and the ride. If you are injured in a motorcycle accident, call 800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com, because every ride you take, your freedom is on the line. It could be any moment. Be ready to call Law Tigers if the bike goes down. The Law Tigers, Illinois' motorcycle lawyers. Kelly Law, 111 North Wabash Avenue, Suite 1321, Chicago, Illinois, 60602. We are going to Mexico in January 24th to the 31st. If you've never been, Puerto Vallarta is very high on my list of places to go in Mexico. I love the Pacific Coast. Last year we went to Huatuco. It's a little more exclusive, a little more expensive, all of that. This year we were like, hey, let's bring the price down. So we try and vary things with the Cabin Fever Getaway. This year, a very, very reasonable price for a week all-inclusive. I'm working on some breakdowns now so I can explain it to you coming up in just a couple of minutes, but you get your money's worth. There are people that go on the Cabin Fever Getaway, and here's a warning. Don't. It's not a sprint, but it's not a marathon. It's a sprintathon. You can hit it. You can get your money's worth. You don't need to do it the first day. You can always tell new CFGers a couple of ways. One, they get to the resort, and they're all like, well, even people who go every year, you get to the resort and you're excited it's a new resort and you're like, what's over here? Oh, we got to see this. Let's get her here. Oh, what's going on? What's whoop, whoop, whatever. But by the third day, you're in the right mindset. And you can tell people the longer you're there, the more you have the CFG shuffle, where you're just kind of, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
And the first time you go to a bar and you're drinking and then they don't bring you a bill, or you go out to dinner. This is my favorite one of all of them. If you're a CFGer, and you know the deal, take somebody to dinner the first night who's never been to an all-inclusive resort before, never been on CFG, and watch their reaction at the end of the meal. One of them will invariably say, so, like, we just get up and leave? It's so weird. The first time, you're like, yeah, it's dine and dash.
Yep.
And it's a little exciting at first because you feel like you're getting away with something. And you used to. And then you come home and you go out and they bring you a bill and you're like,
what is this?
Back to hell, man? All inclusive. And you look at your price for what you paid for a night. I went out to dinner last night. It's not inexpensive. It wasn't expensive, but there's a bill. Stuff's getting so expensive here. You got a week all inclusive where it doesn't matter rising prices. You're locked in right now. All your meals, all your drinks, direct air. I was trying to find, because I'm working on pricing, I'm trying to figure out, break it down on what kind of deal this is. Their direct flights to Puerto Vallarta are not a thing unless you're on one of these charters, basically.
Yeah, well, especially out of Milwaukee.
Out of Milwaukee, which, and by the way, we're flying out of Milwaukee, which even if you got to drive an extra 45 minutes to get to Milwaukee, as opposed to O'Hare
worth
or
it.
Midway or whatever, Milwaukee. And you guys have a hotel the night before?
We do. You can get the pre-night. We have a block of rooms. So if you're driving a long distance and want to get there, the flight leaves at 8 a.m. So
which isn't horrible.
It's not.
It's not one of those 6:30 ones.
Good time.
Or if you're my best friend who lives 30 minutes away and is worried about maybe it might snow, I want to stay the night in town and be there and not have to worry about the weather. I mean, it was 40 below when we left.
We've had
bad weather.
Yeah.
We always
have weird weather.
Yeah.
So you get to park at the hotel.
Yep, parking's included for 8 days. There's a little grab and go breakfast in the morning, and then we shuttle you.
That's included, yeah. And they shuttle you to and from the airport.
Correct.
And you get to park there for the whole week. This hotel deal is pretty good. And here's the other thing about the hotel deal is your Cabin Fever Getaway is 7 nights. The hotel deal, it's 8 nights. The party start. You tell the hotel to have extra staff on in the bar.
We literally do.
It starts the night before.
It does.
It starts the night before. This is the best vacation you ever take. And they can get the hotel deal. That's if you click on the link.
Yep. It's
the info's there and all
Yep.
that stuff is there too. Good morning, Tom and Leah. If you live in a different state, how does it work for you? Meet up with the groups going.
Yep.
So, you travel leaders, they can help you with your flight, or you can just book your flight and tell them what your flight is. But there's a land-only package. It's listed on the website, or you can talk to the person when you call 833TL Trips and say, hey, Jen's coming from Dallas again this year. Travel leaders will get you in the group, get you in our blocker rooms, get you your ID and your name tag and your shirt and all that stuff, and also arrange your transports from the hotel or the airport in Puerto Vallarta to the resort.
Yep, exactly.
And back. They
So if we don't
will
book your-
handle it.
Yeah, if we don't book your flights, that's no problem. You just give them to us and we put you on the manifest. So somebody's there to get you at the airport, bring you to the hotel. You can't come to the dock party probably because you're not here. We have a good time at the dock party. But
Yeah,
we
have
mail
a
you
document
everything.
party like a month out or a few weeks out.
Yep.
Where if you've never left the country, you come and you ask all your questions. It's not as scary as you think it is. You will need a passport. But there's time to get one plenty of time to get one if you go now.
And make sure it's valid 6 months. At least
It has
6
to be.
months.
If your passport is expiring, make sure it's got 6 months on at the end. And that's in case you decide to stay in Mexico and live forever.
Exactly.
No, but you got to have 6 months left on your passport. So travel leaders will take care of all that. This says bring pesos. You don't have to. Dollars work in Mexico. You can, or whatever. But in Puerto Vallarta, it's pretty much dollars.
Yeah.
This says belly flop contest. After years of doing the belly flop contest, we've finally gotten rid of it. I can't believe we were ever allowed to have one in the first place because every pool in the world says no diving. Don't break your
We
neck.
still will put it in when we submit our request for everything, we'll still put it in there. And then when we have to explain what a belly flop contest is to these resorts, and then they look at us and they're like, no.
So did you put it in? Have we not? We haven't been told no yet?
I'm going to say Rios usually are always a no for it.
We do have group events. We will do our Flip Cup contest. Leah quit the Will Rock team because she's uber competitive. She quit her own team.
Oh, I can't be on a team with you.
I'm good at Flip Cup.
Wait a second. Time out, though. The Rio was the last place we did do the belly flop contest because that is where Ryan's incredible belly flop picture came from. It was last year was the first kibosh, and that was a secret, and I could see why.
And again,
Leah's
that is
pushing for it.
when we go for the site inspections, those are questions we ask. I will make sure it's on my list. But I have to say how impressed I was with the Flip Cup tournament last year. That was my first
Elwood
experience.
ran that.
It is
Well organized.
a well-oiled machine. Yeah,
There are
it was
trophies.
legit.
There are
There were
ribbons.
the brackets.
Tom
you
needs
don't
to sit down and not pour our beers
If you
because he
don't
fills
give
it to the
these
top.
people ribbons and trophies, there's ribbons, trophies, and a bracket, and you set up your own team and you take us on. And Leah's very competitive, so she quit our team, and she's on another team and still got their asses kicked last year.
We took second. We did not get our asses kicked.
I'm sorry, I apologize. First amongst the losers.
Okay.
The Will Rock team did make it out of the first round. It's not my fault. I'm good at Flip Cup. Here's the thing about Flip Cup. Leah thinks it's a cup flipping contest where you have to drink a little bit of beer. Flip Cup was invented as a beer drinking contest. It was a way to kill time and have fun drinking beer. And then we do it, and they put like a mouthful in there. I'm like, no, it should be a full ass beer or at least 3/4.
But that's because you're only playing one time, Tom. When we are playing 17 games.
Right. That's the challenge of this. Grow a pair. This year, Flip Cup will be
To the top.
It's got to be regulation.
Right. It will be beer. It is a drinking contest. 95 Will Rock and Connoisseur Media remind you to please drink responsibly, blah, blah, blah. It's a drinking contest where you flip a cup. There was not a group of people going around, hey, we're flipping cups. You know what we should do is add a little beer first. And people are like, well, I don't drink. Can I have water? Listen, if you don't drink, great. But you can't play our beer drinking contests. There are other contests. What else do we have? We did belly flop.
Belly flop. What did we do in place of belly flop last year?
I have no idea. I
Neither
wasn't
do
paying
I.
attention. Anyway, there's other stuff. What? Do you remember? I don't
Did you play
remember.
the beer pong floaty game last year?
No.
I did play
Maybe
well
this
at that.
year. Yeah.
Oh, I did play that, but it wasn't like with us. It was.
Yeah.
We just brought it
Yeah.
for like fun games.
We play a lot of pop darts.
We have Leah brings her pop darts. I will post a picture at some point of her with her dart on her head. And
Also
pretty
very
much
competitive with that.
sums up. Don't play
Any game.
not necessarily against. Not good. Don't play on her team.
Too much pressure?
She'll make you cry. She will make you cry. She's very. You are very competitive.
I know I am.
It is what it is. It's not that there are worse.
I'm passionate.
There are worse things people could be than very competitive.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Passionate.
They could also be, people who go down to the Legion and talk to Cody. What I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, we'll go to the text line for questions in just a couple of minutes, and I am breaking down the price. But basically, this is the best deal you're going to get. Is all-inclusive in Cabin Fever Getaway. There's a lot to do there. The Malecon we mentioned, which is this beautiful area in Puerto Vallarta. You go along, and there's all these restaurants and shops, and it is right across from the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you were in Puerto Vallarta, like, I don't know, a decade ago or whatever, the Malecon has all been redone since then. They've really done it. Puerto Vallarta is great. And then there's like this surfer town that I have never been to that you've mentioned.
It's great. Yeah, Celulita.
I'm going to.
It sounds like people with big fat legs go there.
No.
It's my girlfriend with giant fat legs,
No.
Cellulita. Hello, my Mexican girlfriend, Cellulita.
It's like a little surfer's town. So you can go take surfing lessons there. There's cool little beachfront bars with cheap beer. It's a really cool place. And we're only like 20 minutes away, I'd probably say.
Yeah.
I wonder how you spell that because I'm trying to look it up and it's
T-H-A-T.
Sayulita.
Okay, there we go.
Nailed.
Sayulita.
That is
I just
not
spelled
how I went with C.
like cellulite in Mexico
That's what I'm
removal.
saying. That's my girlfriend with the big fat
I
legs
see
in
where you were
Mexico.
going.
Cellulita.
You don't have to be fat to have cellulite, by the way.
All right. Well, it doesn't hurt. It is 9:28.
Scattered rain in 78 today.
800-223-9510. Last call for questions. We'll get them answered. Michelle is here from Travel Leaders as we get ready for CFG 2027. 800-223-9510. Get those questions in. All right, 95 Will Rock, the Rock Station. That's Nickelback, Tom and Leah, Will Rock Morning Show. It is 9:32.
Scattered rain today, 78 for a high, 68 overnight, 80 tomorrow. It is 75 in Wadsworth and 74 in Crystal Lake, and it is time for the 95 Will Rock Happy Hour News. If you're going on a weeks-long vacation, you know what the question always is. How many underwear am I going to need to pack?
Fair day.
Plus some. Because, I mean,
What the hell are you doing on vacation?
Okay, so I wear a pair of underwear down to the broadcast, and then I come back and I go swimming, change into my suit, and then I'm going to go back out for the night. I'm not putting on the underwear that,
So
I'm
two a day.
I'm at 14, and then
You're
what if
two
I
a days.
bleep myself?
All
Then
right.
now
How
I'm at-
often on the trip last year did you bleep your? And are you the one who did the horrible, awful, the bad thing out on the sidewalk
No.
here?
No,
I might have to bring some extra now that I'm 60. Somebody gave me last year for my birthday, gave me that emergency underwear. I still have it. I carry it with me. This is what you need, Leah. I've found your. That's
Wow.
emergency underwear. It's
Oh,
shrink
look at
wrap,
that.
and it's ready to go.
There you go.
Somebody gave me these.
What a good present.
I have two of them. I carry one with me here and one in my
always good to
travel
have.
bag. And so there you go. I've solved your problem. You don't need extra underwear. Just bring emergency underwear.
Well, this isn't about underwear. This is about a new T-shirt. What if I were to tell you you could go on a 2-3 week vacation with one T-shirt? Clothing company recently announced a shirt that's supposed to remain odor-free for more than a month while wearing it every day.
If you don't mind people calling you Captain Stinky, it does not remain odor-free. I don't care what they
Odor-free for
say.
an
No.
entire day. How? To keep it odorless? Okay.
How?
They use 7 special ingredients.
It sounds like Colonel Sanders' recipe or whatever. 11 delicious herbs and spices.
It's funny
Is
you
it a
say
secret?
that.
Is it secret? It's a secret.
2 are secret ingredients that they didn't
All
reveal.
right,
The others are
whatever.
copper, silver, zinc, gold, and volcanic ash.
Well, they're going to be pissed that you
sounds
just gave away
comfortable.
their secret
I didn't.
recipe.
No, because
Well,
2.
you gave away enough. I'm just going to start adding things to it until I have
Until you
clothes
find
that
out.
don't stink. I don't believe it works. Do you think it works?
I think so. They say that the shirts also last longer because you're not washing and drying them over and over again, right? So naturally, not cheap. The latest one starts at $79, and that's just the early promotional price. The listing price normally is $149. So shirts available early November, 3 colors: navy blue, burgundy, and dark green. so just
damn
in time.
I needed fuchsia.
It's not in
Sorry,
your
I
color
get it.
palette.
I can't. I needed fuchsia in my shirt. I'm going to wear every day. That's a
For a
very
month.
specific color, Tom. I believe you've worn that shirt before and
Well, you
before
can wear
and
it
before
for
and
all
before.
of October. That would be
Yeah.
a good shirt, like the fuchsia.
Pink?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
With your pink
Sign me up,
shoes.
sign me up. How much is it?
One shirt is $149.
That's pricey, but you only need one shirt the rest of the
You
year.
only need one
and
shirt.
How long does it last?
A month.
All right. Can
So-
you just throw it out? Then I would just throw it out.
No. You could wash it and
Wash
then wear
it
it
and
again.
wear it
but
again.
it remains odor
then. One
free
shirt
for
the rest of your
1
life.
month.
Are they
Not the
available
rest of
now, or is this
November is when they become available again.
Where?
Perfect timing.
where?
I'm sure
It's
online.
not a thing.
I'm sure online.
Possible Christmas gift.
Christmas gift, and then there's your wardrobe. One shirt. You don't
Well,
have to
that's-
pay
you know-
for the
You don't
checked
have to check
bag.
bag.
Yeah,
Saving
see?
money, really.
Stick
This
the
saves
14
bigger-
pairs of
this-
underwear in your
this is
pocket.
a bigger problem. You know my problem in life, my biggest problem in life.
You don't know what to wear?
No, I have 8,000 freaking T-shirts. If I get one
One
of
shirt.
these, you know the space
Your
I could
closet
save?
would be empty.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I get one of these and boom. Can we put a Will Rock logo on it? No, that'll suck up the stink.
Yeah.
Well, you broke it. You put a Will Rock logo on it. Now, just like your show, it stinks. The only reason to not go on the cabin fever getaway, there's two. I mean, if you can't get the time off, if you cannot go, if you cannot find childcare or you can't get off work or whatever, I get that. If you cannot chronologically go for the week, January 24th to the 31st, fine. Figure out a way. Figure it out. Or if you can't afford it, but that is not an acceptable reason anymore. If you are not making enough money to do the fun things in life like cabin fever getaway, which is not that expensive, actually a deal. I'll break it down for you in a minute. If you can't afford that, then you need to make more money. If you are an electrician and you can't afford to go on the cabin fever getaway, what are you doing with your life? Join the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 150, where electricians look out for each other. The electrical industry is changing, and the best electricians stay ahead of it with the training they receive from the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers 150. You're going to stay on pace with that. You're going to build your career. You're going to make more money. If you're a non-union electrician and you're like, I can't afford a cabin fever getaway, here's the truth. You're leaving money on the table every single hour you work. Make more money. Have a better life. Union electricians make more, have real benefits, and don't beg for raises. Join IBEW Local 150 and get paid what you're worth. Find out more at IBEW150.org. Mexican Radio. We'll be doing the show there every morning. You can taunt your friends back home. That's another reason to go on the cabin fever getaway. It does. It feels good to go nanny boo-boo to your friends, and we will let you on the air to do that. We do not do nanny boo-boo while we're there. We understand that just a small portion of our tens of listeners get to go on the trip. While we're there, we will give you a CFG word of the day. If you keep track of those words, when we come back in the studio, you can get qualified to win a trip the following year with us on the cabin fever getaway. So listen up while we're there in Puerto Vallarta. I'm trying to break down. So I broke down the pricing, and I've been, very generous with the amounts of things as far as what things cost. So the price, this is like the main standard buy-in, is a double occupancy room, right?
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Because you go with somebody. If you want to go single, there's a single supplement, costs you a little bit more. If you want to go on a triple, it's about the same price. But the price, the double, this is air, hotel, all your meals, all your drinks, the transfers. I didn't even back the transfer money out of there, because that costs you usually, but it's included with this.
Correct.
I didn't add that in, but it's $26.99 per person. Somebody on the thing asked, is that per person or double occupancy? If you can find, or for two people, I'm like, if you can get two people to go on a trip for that price, do that. Because I don't know where you're going.
Especially in January, February, that's tough.
We're going in January. We're going in peak season here. I looked for air. The cheapest I could find out of Milwaukee to Puerto Vallarta for that exact same week was $576, and that is not direct. That is a connecting flight. You basically lose a day of your vacation because you're on a connecting flight.
Yeah.
We get you there. You will be at the beach, on the beach, the same day we fly out there.
You could do what I did. Last year, I put my bathing suit in my bag and I changed at the airport.
Always do that. Yeah.
But then you lost your shoes.
Yeah.
I did lose my shoes. Oh my God, I want to talk about it. My favorite tennies. I did lose my tennis shoes.
You are a cluster. So anyway, the cheapest air I could find out of Milwaukee, Puerto Vallarta, same week was $576, and that is not direct.
Correct.
That is a connecting flight, which you lose a day of your vacation. So that gets us from $26.99. You take out the $576 for air, and that gets you to $21.23. Now you're looking at what do you pay to stay at a hotel in Puerto Vallarta that is on the beach, on the beautiful Pacific Ocean. There, I found some pricing. But it comes down to about $150 a person. You got two people in a room. A room like that's going to cost you $250, $300 a night. At a resort, a non-all-inclusive resort, it's going to cost you $300 a night. So I took out $150 per person. I cut it in half.
Okay.
And that gets you down to $1,050. Now, I didn't take out for the transfers.
Say $50 a person.
So we're down to $1,000. And this is without a travel agent. This is without getting to see Royal Bliss on a beach. This is without any of the special Will Rock group things or the T-shirt or all of that. This is just to be there.
The T-shirt is really what puts it over.
How much would the food, the beverage?
Well, no, that's what I get down to. That's where I'm going, Michelle. That's where I'm going. So that gets us down to after the air, after the hotel, after the transfer, just to get there and be in Puerto Vallarta. Even though it's not as nice, it wasn't a connecting flight. You lose a day of your vacation. We're at $1,000. We're down to $1,000 left in what you're going to spend. So you divide 1,000 by 7. and that equals $142. So basically, you're $142 per day for open bar, 24-hour room service, 9 restaurants, all you can eat, all you can drink, premium beverages, swim up pool bar. That's your entire cost for the day. All of that. That's what you'd spend going out to dinner if you're on vacation.
If you're
sure.
lucky.
That's
yeah.
what you spend here
I
going
went
out
to
to dinner.
You
breakfast
can't
the
go-
other day without drinks, and it was over $100.
You can't go to Chicago for that, for 104. You can't go have dinner or lunch in Chicago for that, let alone on a place where you can sit and watch the ocean while you enjoy your tacos
And the whales.
tequila and the whales and
Oh,
all of
I
that.
can't wait to see the whales.
It is a ridiculous deal. Book it now, 833TL trip. So that's the pricing, the complete breakdown of, if you want to go single or double or triple or whatever, or just the hotel and, if you have miles or airline
Hotel and
miles
transfer. Yep. Can take care of that.
Yeah, they can do that. So it's the best. And that's all inclusive is the best deal in travel. We add in so many things. You got how many people from Travel Leaders go?
There's 3 of us and then 1 from FunJet.
So 4 people there that work every day. They're not on vacation, and they're there to take care of you and make sure
You can
everything
come
goes
see us
well.
in the lobby with whatever you need. We can help book excursions, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and then you add in the fun. We have Neil and Taylor from Royal Bliss are going there, and I've done a lot of great things with this job. My favorite thing, in the pool, private concert, and you can't go to the private stuff unless you book through Travel Leaders.
And sometimes you'll jump in for a song.
Yeah. I played 2 years ago. You remember that recorder they taught you in high school? Somebody had a recorder there, and I played recorder with the band.
Somebody brought a recorder with? Wow.
And it worked. I played recorder, and it worked. I found the only musical instrument I'm any good at is one that they teach to children.
Fantastic.
That's the kind of fun you can have on that Cabin Fever Getaway. You might, and it's not just me. We have, if you're a musician, Neil and Taylor, people jump in. Frank used to go in and play guitar before he passed all the time with
You got
those
John
guys.
on the harmonica.
John will
Yep.
play harmonica. Is John going this year?
He's coming.
Basically, the whole reason John is there is to play harmonica.
For
so
sure.
that's
And he's good at it.
and lose his phone. And we ate fish on the beach last year.
Yeah,
So that's,
yeah, I
But he'll be there. The Travel Leaders, FunJet people will be there, and they will take care of you. Last call for questions on the text line, 800-223-9510, and we will get those answered for you next on Will Rock. Reba, we're headed to Mexico on the text line. Somebody asked temperature in January in Puerto Vallarta.
Perfection.
It's warm.
It's 80s.
Yeah, at night, perhaps a shawl or a pashmina, if you will, but other than that, really not necessarily. Something a chiffon, pashmina, or shawl. But it's, computer, what are the average temperatures day and night in January in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico? She'll know. It's
In
not.
January, Puerto Vallarta's days warm, up to about 26 degrees Celsius, 79 degrees Fahrenheit, and nights cool down to roughly 17 degrees Celsius, 63 degrees Fahrenheit.
I don't think it gets down to 63, but whatever. People ask why we don't go to Cabo for the CFG. That's where it gets in the 50s at night or whatever.
Yeah, you really have to
in
get like into
January.
March.
Yeah,
is when
yeah.
it gets warm. Yeah.
But the weather is nice, and it's not the rainy season. You might see a sprinkle here or there or whatever.
Just a little cool down, if you will.
Yeah, it's nice. It is. You can sleep with the windows open. I didn't have any bug bites when Scott and I went this year, which some places you get really bad bug bites. Maybe there are some there.
I mean, there are. It's tropical, but yeah. Nothing more than
The
anywhere else.
climate is enjoyable. Somebody said also, will they have Taco Bell? I imagine if you want to go to town, there might be one. I think if you go to Mexico, the thing you want to do is eat as much Taco Bell, Qdoba as possible. The resort food was good, man.
This
they did
is
good
the
with
young
food.
guy asking the questions, and this is why the young people don't go. I don't take them to Mexico.
They're not serious, are they, about
I
Taco
know,
Bell?
I
We
know.
went one time, and your predecessor, Lisa,
Yeah.
and her friend, we went to town, and we were on our way back. This was when we were in Zihuatanejo or whatever, and they're like, and we're getting ready to go back, and they get in the cab, and they're like, take us to Domino's for pizza. I'm like, what?
We went to Huatuco, and
What?
we went to when we were in town in Huatuco,
Yeah.
there was a Domino delivery guy on like a bicycle with his big Domino thing on the back, and I was like, oh my God, they have a Domino's here. Yeah,
I do like to get a McDonald's cheeseburger at the airport when I get home, or by the airport when I
for
get
sure.
home.
When you get
I like to get back
home,
to normal
yeah.
food because you've been eating this fancy food. Not necessarily fancy. There's buffets and whatever. You can get salads and all that stuff, but the food at the resort is very good. We went and Lisa got in the car and they wanted to go to Domino's. I'm like, no, stop. We're in tacos. We're going for tacos. The guy's like, okay, I know. And I said, no. Where you go for tacos?
Where you're going to be, yeah.
And
That's the local.
we went, and it was only taxis, and we were the only gringos there, and it was the best tacos I've ever had. So
good.
don't be afraid to get into the
For
local
sure.
stuff.
Ask the
and
locals where
street
they
food
go.
and all that stuff. Yes, you might get diarrhea once in a while, but
Worth it.
You can get that here at Taco Bell. So there you go. CFG booked my first one. Christy from Gurney. Christy, you're going to have the best time. People again asking about if they got to pay the whole thing up front. We got that. No.
Nope.
Just put a deposit in.
$700 per person deposit, and then the final's not due until November 4th.
That'll have time so you can figure it out.
Yeah, one of those 12-month credit card, zero
Oh, yeah.
interest. Like that's what I've done in the past.
And then excursions. Somebody asked about excursions. Now, in the past, we have done a group excursion where we rolled it into the price, but now we some people don't want to do that, and they want a little cheaper price, and they might not want to go on said excursion, so we don't add it in. We don't have it, but we will have.
Yeah, so everybody that's booked, once we do decide on the group excursion, we send it out to everybody, and then whoever wants to sign up can do so.
Yeah.
Or if you want to do your own thing, you can do that too.
We'll have one or two, and we usually have a give back where you can donate or bring school supplies. We'll probably do something like that.
Correct, yeah,
All right,
which is always great.
every year, so you can do that as well. All right, I think we're covered with questions on the text line. If you have more questions, you don't have to. Don't take my word for it. There's a Facebook group. It's CFG official Facebook group or whatever. If you want the link, send me an email, tom@95wellrock.com, or I'll post it in my post today about the trip, and you can join the group and ask the CFGers about it. Once you go, people have gone with us on this trip for decades. They wouldn't do that if it wasn't incredible, and it really is the people that make it great, including the folks from Travel Leaders and Fun Jet Vacations.
This will be my third.
Yeah, you like it? We're still welcome with your
yeah, I
company
keep
and
coming
all
back.
that. We're all
Yeah, it's good. Really
there
good
was
people.
1 year where we almost lost our partnership with Travel Leaders, and it was something that happened on our end because a terrible individual worked with us and was just like, and this was back when Brian was. He's like, if that person, we can't do it anymore, and so, but that problem is corrected.
and then you get Leah.
See?
I was leading up to that. So if there is any incident with Leah,
No.
Wayne will be going again this year. Elwood, if anybody gives
The
you
whole
any
crew.
trouble, I don't want to hear from you. It's your problem. Leave me alone. No, we have a great time. But we have a great time. It is wonderful people. Funjet travel leaders. Book it now. 833TL trips are online.
172 days.
95wheelwreck.com. 172
It
days.
just popped up. There's a memory.
There you go.
Not a memory. There's a countdown.
Countdown.
We got people
It's
with
the
the
kind of
countdown.
thing people count down to. It is. Yeah. All right. Michelle, thank you for coming in today.
Thank you guys. See you
It's
in Mexico.
9:54.
Scattered rain in 78 today.
All right. CFG, you can find it on the road trips page under the Go tab at 95wheelrack.com. Do it. Stop saying one day. One day might not get here. Book it now. Breaking Benjamin, 95 Will Rock, the Rock Station. Tom and Leah Will Rock Morning Show, 9:57.
Scattered rain today. 78 for a high, 68 overnight, 80 tomorrow. It's 77 in McHenry and 76 in Waukegan.
Well, other than Cabin Fever Getaway, call travel leaders at 833TL trips. And the fact that the bad thing is still in place.
Mm-hmm.
We also found out about IKEA's wieners and balls today. So
What's going on there?
lots going on there. Lots going on here. We'll wrap up whatever this is next on Will Rock. 95 Will Rock, it is 10 o'clock.
Scattered rain and 78 today.
I'm proud of us. We're done exactly on time. That is not going to happen ever again. So enjoy that. Jen Mar, you are welcome. We're going to get out of here. Back tomorrow morning, bright and early, 5 until 10 for Open Phone Thursday. Call up, say whatever you want all morning long. Free speech lives here. We're gone for the day. The delightful Jen Mar is coming in next. Have a good day. Be nice to each other. 95 Will Rock, the rock station.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.